Peggy 16.
Welcome to this special look at Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered, a new release of the original Duke Nukem games rebuilt from the ground up for Evercade. Evercade is a cartridge-based video game system available as a handheld device with the EXP or console with the VS that uses physical cartridges to play classic retro games and modern indie greats. This brand new release of Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered has been developed by the team here at Blaze Entertainment as part of the two upcoming Duke Nukem cartridge collections for Evercade. Right now, we're going to look at the work we've done to bring the original Duke Nukem games up to a modern standard. But first, let's go back in time.
When the original Duke Nukem games dropped in the early 1990s, shareware titles were hitting the burgeoning home PC scene at a rapid pace. But the Duke Nukem games stood out immediately from the crowd in my eyes, even among contemporaneous DOS PC platformers. Duke Nukem had grit, an attitude, without ever taking things too seriously. It was one of those cool uncle games, tons of fun for a 7-year-old kid like I was, but not at all out of place to see your uncle playing when you visited. Seeing it running on my uncle's cool DOS rig was exactly how I was first introduced to the Duke to begin with, and the presentation was immediately captivating. Duke Nukem games were full of environments straight out of an 80s action movie, with rundown cityscapes, industrial facilities, and weird alien moon bases. A mix of locales that almost looked realistic when you squint, while being composed of abstract layouts that didn't resemble reality at all but were enjoyable to explore. Combine that with Duke Nukem himself, who slotted in somewhere between action hero spoof and genuine tribute, and his entourage of evil scientists, robots, bunnies, and alien bastards. And yeah, it was no surprise that as a youngin' growing up in the early 90s, the Duke Nukem games became my absolute favorites.
Let's rock.
We wanted to bring these amazing games back into the limelight and give them the love and attention they deserve. Being huge Duke fans, who also grew up with these titles, we were fully aware of the technical limitations and challenges that shaped the originals. By adding modern enhancements and quality of life upgrades, we aim to give these games a new lease on life. Since we've recreated the engine from scratch, we were able to push the games to new limits by adding in things like widescreen support and smooth scrolling and movement with an increased 60 FPS frame rate. On top of this, we also redrew and enhanced a fair bit of the pixel art, added parallax scrolling, created a brand new UI HUD system, and tweaked the original levels so they work perfectly on a modern system like the Evercade.
Alongside the gameplay and visual upgrades, we made every effort to enhance the core user experience with a sleek new menu system, full stats tracking and collectathon challenges for gamers to enjoy. We also added a dedicated speedrunner mode that will dissect your level times with millisecond precision. Whether you're a casual gamer, a completionist or a speed demon, we've got you covered.
We implemented a quick save and load feature, so you can bookmark your progress and pick up where you left off later. It's great for if you're playing on the go with an Evercade handheld or EXP. But what if you don't want to enjoy the new features and experience these games as they originally were? Well, you can. By simply pressing select on your Evercade handheld or controller, you can play the original games as they were presented back in 1991 and 1993. You can even change how the sound effects sound by choosing from a range of options like PC Speaker, SP16, SP Pro, and AdLib. As well as the iconic look of Duke Nukem and how that has evolved over the years, music has been a key element of the Duke Nukem franchise. For Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered, we've enlisted the help of James Paddock and created an authentic ad-lib soundtrack to complement both games, featuring newly composed ad-lib tracks that feature melodies from the iconic Lee Jackson tracks from Duke Nukem 3D, along with some new original pieces exclusively for Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered.
Our new song, Damn He's Good, came to be from listening closely to the musical content from the original Duke Nukem 2 soundtrack. A number of these songs featured pretty obvious similarities to bands like Megadeth. Instead of going the same route, I used the original music as a launchpad for something more standalone, pulling from the musical ideas that were originally come up with in order to maintain faithfulness to the original melodic and structural style.
Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered is a collection of games that has been recreated from the ground up for Evercade. This native release means it's not an emulated game, but a game designed and built to run on Evercade systems. This means it has its own menus and features and doesn't use the normal Evercade settings menus. This is also a physical cartridge game, so there's no digital downloads or hidden updates. Everything you need to play is on the cartridge, which slots directly into your Evercade. Your gameplay progress and save games will also be stored on the cartridge, which means you can swap your cart between multiple systems and resume where you saved. So if you're on an Evercade VS and need to leave the house, you can pick up where you left off on the Evercade EXP with no fuss. Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered is included on Duke Nukem Collection 1, which also comes with the classic game Duke Nukem 3D Total Meltdown. This cartridge collection will not only include the games, but also a full colour manual for you to enjoy. Also available is Duke Nukem Collection 2, which features games from the expanded Duke Nukem franchise, Land of the Babes, Time to Kill, and Duke Nukem Advance, also on a physical cartridge and with a full colour manual. It's all a part of our classic physical gaming experience here at Evercade. You can pre-order both of these collections right now for only £17.99, $19.99 and €19.99 each. They will be released on November 28th, 2023. The Evercade VS and the Evercade EXP systems are available now. Visit our website to find a retailer local to you.